It's GT Divide Podcast coming at you another episode. We rocking. Um, this Charleston White explains why he supports Trump. Some of the same things that I would say. I am a Trump supporter. Um, I don't understand why the media has portrayed him as racist. I don't know where that came from. Uh, Obviously, he said he likes to grab women by the thing, and he uh, he paid off a lady that was a sex worker. And so I don't know how those things make them racist, but everybody got skeletons in their closet. I just think that some of these liberals out here, that's the only way that they can't really bash his policy. So they have to bash the individual, right? And liberals don't really have the mindset of, I'm going to find out what the policy or what this person's about. They're just, okay, whatever the media says is true. And so that's the reason why they kind of go about what they go about. But I like what he says because this black man is going to say he's a diehard Democrat, which is what most the people, I mean, they don't even side with Democrats really with what they believe in. Because, I mean, Democrats to me, right? I'm a Christian, and it's hard for me to be a Christian and then be a Democrat because they're all about genderization or changing people's gender, kids changing their genders, non-binary. They're all about having another gender that's non-binary, or you just don't really subscribe to a gender. Um, they mock Jesus. They're cool with things that mock Jesus. I don't subscribe to that. They're cool with abortion. I'm not cool with abortion. I think that that's murder. Um, I remember, when you go in there for the first sonogram, doctor literally called the little sack filled with the little baby, little peanut in there, a baby. I'm like, the doctor called this a baby. People abort that though, and so I can't side with Christians on that. I mean, I can't side with liberals. If you're a Christian and you're a liberal, you probably have some conflicting views, right? Because it doesn't make sense to side with those things. But I'm gonna let him speak, man. A lot of this is the same as what I feel. I've seen Trump receiving awards with a lot of African American people. I've seen him around a lot of African American people. He's given loans to a lot of African American people. So I don't know why the media portrayed him as racist against blacks. I think it's because they understand that blacks, we are the culture of people, the conglomerate of people that are stupid enough to believe whatever the heck the media tells us. And as long as they parade a black person around as a trophy, that's not going to do shit for us because they did that with Obama. Obama didn't do shit for us. What did Obama do for black people? I'm waiting. Trump put more money in our pockets. That's what I need. I don't give a damn if it's for black, white, brown. I don't give a damn who did. He closed up the border so we're not spending so much money on people that aren't even American. When Americans themselves that live here, that are born here, that have put blood, sweat, and tears in this community, in our country, they don't get taken care of. But we're going to bring migrants in, right? That inflates cost of everything. People don't understand that. It's like we just open borders is good. Just bring everybody in. No, if you bring everybody in, you have to use more stuff. Cost of living is going to increase because there's so many people living in America. So the more people that you just bring in over and over and over and over again, that causes problems. Sending money over to Ukraine, trash, terrible. Like, why do we keep sending billions of dollars over other countries to fight their wars, right? When we got stuff here that we can't even pay for. And our debt is ridiculous. But I'm gonna let him speak, man, before I go political on y'all on this thing.
Why you wore that Trump hat at him? Tell me about
Cause
this Trump hat.
I'm a diehard Trump supporter. In my household, you got Martin Luther King, you got Jesus, and you got Donald Trump. Not in that particular order.
Why you got Donald Trump? You know, well, I'm straight Democrat.
Because I paid
Straight
attention
Democrat.
in school. I remember being 6, 7 years old and seeing Donald Trump receiving an award with Muhammad Ali, Rosa Parks, from the NAACP. He engaged and interacted in our culture from the 80s throughout the 90s and even the 2000s, from rappers to Michael Jackson. So when we looked out into our culture, his face appeared many, many times.
Oh, wow.
So for me to grow up now and then hear the media, because before the media started saying he was racist, I never heard a black leader say it. I never heard my grandmother say it. I never heard no one even mention anything bad about him other than rappers giving him praise in over 300 to 600 rappers. So for the media to say, oh, he's racist, I knew they were playing con on us.
I agree. So, like he said, I mean, Trump was in the African American circles of people, right? Getting awards, shaking hands, talking to people. Like, Nothing in this man's history has said that he's racist. I don't think they can even bring up anything to say, okay, yeah, Trump is definitely a racist. I don't think there's anything that they can bring up that would say, yes, Trump is 100% a racist. Just because the media says he's racist, now we got idiot liberals. Oh, well, because the media says it, that means that he is. Go ask a liberal what anything. Go ask a liberal, and I'll ask a liberal on here. If you're a liberal and you're watching my show, post in the comments something that would lead you to believe he's racist, something that he said or done that would lead you to believe he's racist. You Google all that shit that you're gonna have to do to try and find something. Make sure that you also, if you Google something, that you also put the source on there too, so we can all research it. But I want you guys, if you're liberals and you're watching my show, please put down at the bottom something that he has said or done that would lead you to believe he's racist, other than just a news said so. Right? I'm a Trump supporter. I didn't used to be. I used to be super liberal, man. I was liberal. I was liberal as they'll get. And as I've grown and matured in life and got more educated, got smarter, liberal ain't the way to go for me. I'm not going to attack a man's character because because I can't attack his policy. There's really nothing that they can say. Like, if you listen to liberal media, they're not saying anything about his policy. Trump is racist. Trump is racist. Trump is racist. That's all you hear. Trump is misogynist. Trump is racist. Trump this. Trump that. That's all you hear. But you don't never hear anything about his policies, right? Because his policies when he was in office before worked. So they can't sit here and say, well, his policies don't work. No, because they did work. So you can't go back and say that they don't work when you guys benefited from how well they worked. You guys benefited from that. So you can't sit up here and BS us and lie to us and give us no BS. So all you can do is come up out of thin air and say he's racist. And dumbass idiotic liberals will follow that. Oh, well, the media said he's racist, so he must be racist, right? What you have to understand is that the people that call out racism and say shit is racist the most are actually the racist people, right? You know, they always say it takes one to know one, right? So if you're sitting, you don't hear me sitting out here saying shit is racist. I'm not. I don't call the Democrats racist. I don't call the Republicans racist. I don't call none of them racist. I'm not. I'm a black man in America, and I don't even sit out here and scream racism 24/7. It's white liberals. Malcolm X said it best. You got to watch out for white liberals, man, because they will deceive you into thinking that they're for you when they're actually not. The most racist comment I've ever heard from a president or a presidential nominee is when Biden say, if you don't vote for him, you ain't black. That's some racist ass shit. So what? Just good. So you telling me the color of my skin and my ethnicity is based on me voting for you? That's a white man telling another black man what to do. Reverse psychology into more slavery, and that's what the Democrats do. They sit here and parade around. They'll parade around Kamala Harris. Oh, you got a black woman presidential nominee. The blacks will get behind us. Will get the black vote. That's all it is. And then when they get the black vote, they don't even do shit for the black people. They don't care about the black votes. They just want to get the vote so we can get in office and continue to churn and do things like we've been doing. I mean, they ain't putting more money in my pocket. They put more money. Like, look at inflation, guys. Look at inflation. Look at the housing market. Look at the cost of goods, the cost of living in America as we bring in more immigrants, as we send more money overseas. I don't think we need another 4 years of that. It's been ridiculous. Like, I'm having to work more to survive. I got kids to take care. I got a family to take care of. I'm having to work more to survive, right? Because of liberal policies. It's ridiculous. But like Charleston White said, I don't even know why people label this man as racist. In the comment section, if you got something, put it down there. I'd like to hear it. I would 100% like to hear it. Trump 2024, though. It's GT, the Vibe Podcast. Rocking again. I'm out.